Okay.
Want to welcome everybody. Welcome to the class. Akanksha is going to be the trainer today, and she'll set the rules, she'll set the class, everything. After that, we can please do be very attentive in the classroom. Please make sure you ask all your doubts, all your questions, and if you have any questions related to the process for nurses to go to Germany, I'm very happy to stay back with my colleagues after the class, and we can discuss anything further.
Hello, everyone. So this session is going to be an interactive session. I want all of you to take a part in this. Okay. Uh, Before we proceed, like we know that here we are for learning something new, some knowledge about the German language. Learn a bit about first of all what is this language, okay? In which country you can speak this language, so maybe that will open a little, like opportunity area for you. So first of all, we'll see that this language spoke. It's basically 130 million people speak these languages as their mother tongue. Place we do have any we do have a few more places where this language is used as a secondary language, like as a second language, because in Germany, this is obviously a like an official language. But we do have the area like Switzerland, like Germany, sorry, like Austria. We do have the people who speak German in these places also. So if we just segregate it in the percentage wise, so we can say like definitely your 95% of people speak German in Germany, because we do have places where English is also one of the part they speak in English also, but 95% people in Germany. Similarly, 65% of the population speaks in Switzerland as German as their secondary language. This is a secondary language in Switzerland also. And as I said, 89% in Australia. So not only after learning this language, you are getting the opportunities there in only Deutschland, that is Germany, but also in the Switzerland side, in the Australia side. So these are Austria side, sorry. These are also some of the places where you get the options after learning this language. Wide range of people who speaks this language. We can say that this is 11th most widely spoken language. Okay. We do have like English and German share some kind of vocabulary, as we can say 60% of the vocabulary. How we can say that? Because let's say if I'll say house, house we say in English. Similarly, we say this in German also, house. Writing is different, but the pronunciation comes as same, house. If I say about the same words, we say bus, bus in German, bus in English also. So you can see vocabulary wise these are same, means the pronunciation is different because obviously it's a different language, but we do have similar vocabulary as false Freunde, means there are some words in German which has a different meaning. Let's take one word as chef, cook. But this chef, do you know in German what it is? It means boss. Called as a confusing word also, because vocabulary wise they are same, but the meaning is completely different. Let's take one more example. If I say gift, and this gift in German is poison. You know, it's very dangerous if you're using gift in front of a German people. They'll say you're giving them a poison. Fabric. What is the meaning of this fabric? As in like fabric only, right? But if we just remove the C to K in German, it gives the meaning factory. So these type of words are there in German, which is like meaning wise different, but the pronunciation, the word, the way of writing, it's completely same. All right. So that's why we say that 60% of our vocabularies are same in German and in English. German has a unique letter. Unique letter means we do have alphabets in English, right? We have alphabets A to Z. Same way we have in German also, 26 alphabets. But additional 4 alphabets, these are the unique one. We will see that further. These 4 alphabets are only we have in German. So that's why we say that German has some unique letter. About the accent, like I said, German is not only like official language in Germany, but we do have a different accent in Switzerland also, or other part of Germany. So accent wise, it differentiate country to country. Just for example, if I say ish, this means I. Okay. Pronunciation which I'm giving is ish. But if we say this in other way, like in a different kind of accent, it can also be said as ik. So somewhere you will hear this sound as ish, somewhere it will be ik also. So both wise it is right. There are lots of false words like the different meaning words. In English different, in German is different, which we have done here. Some as an example. As I said, we have A to Z, 26 alphabets. Similarly, we have unique alphabets at 4. So first of all, we'll be understanding what are these alphabets. Now here onwards, everyone just focus on understanding the sounds first of all. Because we do have alphabet normal A, B, C, D, but the sounds are different in German. So A, that sounds as A, A. B sounds as B, B. C sounds as say, say. Slightly sound of T is like T is silent. Say. Let's see the word. A sounds A, that is upfill, upfill. B sounds as bay, like bank, bank. C at say, like say they, say they. Okay. So sounds are little different. A as A, B as bay, C as say. Proceeding to the next one, D sounds as day, day. E as A. Now see how we are giving the sound. A sounds as A, but E sounds as A of English. Similar sound, but for the different alphabets. F, F. G sounds as gay. H, ha, ha. I, E. E of English. So again, if you see, E is sounding as A, and on the other hand, I is sounding as E. J onwards, you will understand like what is the difference in the pronunciation. J sounds as yacht. Like we say yes in English, similarly we say in German also. Like yes as ja, in German we say ja only. But the way of writing is JA. So ja is same, but writing J as, like pronouncing J as Y. Okay. So yacht, there is no J, it sounds Y. K, ka, L, L only, normal. So yacht, ka, L. For M, we say normal M, N as N, O as O, normal. Till here, no difference. Like we are saying it as October. For October in normal English, which we say month, same way in German, October. For N, normal, 9, 9. For M, normal, man. So the sounds are completely same. Okay. For P, it's pay. For Q, ku. For R, it's air, air. So slightly, it's not like exactly R. We are not saying R. It's air. Okay. For S, it's normal S. T, te. U, u. See the difference? When we said O, it is O only. But when we said U, that's U. U. For V, it's F. So there is exactly no V in German, rather V sounds as F. Fau. Just for example, you know this car, how this gives a sound? It's a German name. How we can give the sound of this? Volkswagen. V as F. Volkswagen. Okay, because we can also take this example father, that is Vater. Vater. So V is always V. W, V, X is X, Y as Ypsilon, Ypsilon, and Z as Z. One thing here, we will try to give the spelling of our name in German. We'll start with let me start. First of all, if I have to give my name in German, I will say A as A, K as K, A, N S H A. That's the spelling in German. Okay, because name will be pronounced as normal Akansha only, but we have to give the pronunciation, give the spelling in German sounds. So now we'll start with you, Asma. Give the spelling of your name.
A
Hmm,
S L A.
exactly. Okay. Let's see what are the four additional alphabets we have. So these four alphabets, like I said, the unique letter, these are those unique letters. Okay. When it comes to A umlaut, it sounds as A, more like you are saying that girl in German as Mädchen. Mädchen as in maid of English, we can say. Mädchen, Mädchen. Normally, if the umlaut is not there, that becomes A. Okay, there's a different sound. Okay, so when we say A umlaut, that becomes A as in Mädchen. For O umlaut, it sounds more like O, O. For example, let's take a simple word. Um, we can take this as können. Everybody know can, so that in German is können. Können. Pratik, you will tell me for you umlaut how we can say this fünf, fünf, right?
Fume. Yes, ma'am. Fume.
For this beta, which sounds as double S, how we can say this word street?
Good.
Pus or the street is Straße.
Okay.
Trase, okay, A to Z, and these sounds gives a different way of pronunciation. The pronunciations are completely different. Okay, now we will understand what are these sounds gives when it comes in between the words. As I said, this one is that we have done here S set, S set. So whenever it comes in between the word, it's giving the sound of double S. How we can give the pronunciation of this about this word? Yeah, please read this word. Asset, which sounds double S. How we can pronounce this word? This word in German pronounced as Heisen. The pronunciation is written here. So when you are writing this word in between the this particular letter in between any word, that gives that sound as double S. Heisen. Similarly, when we say IE, when this IE comes in between the any particular word in German, that sounds E. Like we are saying here, ni in German is sounds ni, like when we are adding on IE, that sounds ni only. Okay. There's a lot of confusion between EIE and EI. So that's why we have to take care. So ni. Just for example, if I want to say my name is, so in this case, I am using mine, I, mine, Name ist. So in this case, we are using EI as a sound which comes with mine, like a mine of English. Okay. AU sounds ow that we have done initially. House, house, Hyzen, knee, mine, house. EU sounds oi, which is like neu, neu. For new, we say in German as neu. ST, show. Always remember that whenever we combine any letter with S, it always sounds of show, stool, stool, spiel, spiel. So these are some of the consonants. We can say some sounds which it when it comes in between the words, you have to understand how to give the sound. Otherwise, we are using the normal alphabet only, like A to Z. Understand some of the numbers. Before you proceed to numbers, let's see how we can say about ourselves in German. Okay. So when we talk about ourselves, as we have done some of the alphabets, some of the sounds, we can understand it. Mein Name ist your name. Okay. Either we can say mein Name ist or we can also say ich heiße. Heiße, I'm called as. I am called as. Mein Name ist Akansha. Ich heiße Akansha. Or where do you come from? We can say ich komme aus. Ich komme aus Indien. Because India in German is called as Indian. Ich komme aus Indien. The place where do you live in India? That will be Ich wohne in. The place where do you live? Ich wohne in whatever the place, like any out of Nama, which
Yeah.
what is the meaning of Fornama?
Ma'am, last name, ma'am.
First name.
Okay.
Fornama
Sorry.
is first name, right? What is last name?
Naknama, ma'am. Naknama.
Exactly,
Yes, sir.
exactly.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry. Extremely sorry.
That's okay. Naknama is the last name. We can also say familien Name. Familien Name. Okay. Familien Name means family name. That is also a kind of surname only we are talking about. So familien Name. By. I work with whatever the. So this is just a small introduction part which we can give about ourselves in German. We do have more things to add on, like your age, we can say, then the we can say about the mother language. Definitely, you can use this as your self introduction. That meine Muttersprache, Muttersprache, because we have a different mother languages. So meine Muttersprache ist Hindi. Whatever your mother language, you will use that. Meine Muttersprache ist whatever it is. We will just understand a little bit about like numbers. We do have a lot of number, obviously. So first of all, it's a very good thing in German that from 0 to 12, if you know the numbers, it's very easy to make for the further numbers also. Okay, like in English we say, sorry, in mathematics we say 21, 22. So how we are making it? To the numbers, normal numbers only. So if we just talk about this numbers in German, we have one that is called as eins. Eins. Just now we have done EI sounds as I. So eins. Two, zwei. Zwei. Normal, zwei. Three as drei. Drei. Four, vier. Vier. Five, fünf. If you see the pronunciation, it's normal, like easily you can speak fünf. Six, sechs, sechs. For seven,
Seven.
sieben. Exactly. Eight,
Acht.
exactly. Nine,
Neun.
hmm. 10,
Zehn.
11,
Elf.
right. 12,
12.
Perfect. Now, if we just understand 13 onwards, how we are doing is for 13, 3 first and then 10. So 3 is dry and 10 is zane. Combine that, that becomes 13. Dry zane. How we can say 14? 4, 10. What it will be?
Present.
Present.
Fierce zane. Okay. So when you are saying here 15, it is Fünfzehn. 7 we have Sieben, but here we will just we are doing, we are just adding on instead of teen of English, we are adding on Zehn in German. For 20 we have Zwanzig. Simple. Zwanzig. Exactly. More into self-introduction. You will be learning about the grammar also. Like we do have related to this, if you just compare it with English, like we do have noun, direct object, indirect object,
Yes.
apart from that, verbs, vocabulary. So these are basic grammar are there. But you will
Basic grammar.
definitely, in the end of this A1, you will be able to give about your introduction, about your
Introduction.
family introduction, some
Yeah.
basic conversation you will be able to do. When it comes to the A2 part, that will be more helpful while you're making the sentences. You will get the connectors to do. You will get more present and the future tenses to do. Means you'll be able to talk about what you have done in your past event, your future events. That is a part of your A2. If we just talk about A1, so like A1 to B2, yeah, there are lots of grammar. Exactly estimated duration. Uh, I right now I can't tell you because it depends on the pace also. But if we just talk about in general, for A1 to B1 takes somewhere around 6 to